Well, hello everybody, how's it going? It's been a while since I made a video. Been having troubles with my bikes and other stuff, but I had both my bikes in the shop there for a little while. Road King, I had new wheel bearings put in it. Right after I put this bike in the shop, that one started making rackets. I assumed it was wheel bearings because when I rolled it, that's what you heard. The motor didn't have to be on, just rolling the bike, and it sounded like a bearing. So I had new bearings put in front and back. But now, for a couple of days it sounded all right, But now it's making that noise again, so I'm just wondering if it might be my clutch basket, the bearing on it. But if you push the bike, you hear it just sound like a bearing with a couple of rollers missing in it or something. The bike runs good, rides good. Just makes that weird racket, and then when you, like I say, if it's turned off and you push it, you hear it. But anyway, I got to get that fixed now. And this bike here I had in the shop, I don't know, probably a year ago, and they said I had a bad lifter in it. So they put new lifters in it, and of course they said I had a scarred up cam, so they put another cam in it. Excuse me. And then a couple weeks after I got it back out, I noticed, man, it's still making that racket. The reason that I put it in. So I took it back over there, and they claimed they looked at it. It's all there's nothing wrong. You just got a noisy bike. And I thought, well, it never was noisy like that before. But he said, with those lifters we put in there, you won't ever have any trouble with them. Excuse me. They was some good brand, So I say, all right, fine. So I go and ride, and it's getting, worse, the noise. And it's starting to run a little bit weird. So I say, I'm going to put it back in the shop, but I took it to another shop. They take it down, and sure enough, one of those brand new lifters that he said I never will have trouble with was leaking down. When you would first crank the bike up, it sounded like it was just falling apart, just rattle, clunk. But then after a few seconds, and oil started circulating, it clear up. Still it was a little noise, but not too bad. Then after you ride for about 15-20 minutes, and the oil gets hot and all, it starts sounding rough again. So it was that lifter leaking down. Anyway, he replaced all the lifters again. Cost me another big chunk of money. But so far, it's doing pretty good. Other than this old top end tick that'll irritate the mess out of you. But you know, that's a twin cam from what they say. But at least there's no noise coming from the bottom end anymore. But I'll tell you, it's rough when you're used to riding every day and then you take and you put your bike in the shop. And then about a week later, your other one messes up on you, so, you know, you can't ride. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to put the Road King back in the shop. See if we can figure out what that problem is. But yeah, I had my first flat tire ever on a motorcycle a while back too. I was riding and headed back to the house, and I noticed, man, I'm starting to feel weird. I said, oh shoot, I hope I ain't getting a flat. And there's a 18-wheeler sitting on my butt on a 2-lane road with no shoulders. And sure enough, I got a flat on the back. So I slow, you know, look for a place I can stop. And this truck's sitting right on my butt. Scaring the crap out of me, because if I go down, you know, I'm part of the asphalt then. But anyway, a little bit on up the road there. Found a place, pulled in. That tire was as flat as it could be on the bottom. That's my first time ever having a flat. Now man, it was so bad, it's a brand new tire. Tire ain't hardly got no miles on it. So I said, screw it. I see a lot of folks talking about you shouldn't plug your tires. I said, screw it, I'm gonna try it. So once I got it home, I plugged that sucker. Now I've been riding for probably about at least over 1,000 miles since then, you know. And I'll check the pressure and all. That sucker ain't leaked at all, so. As long as it holds, I'm going to leave that tire on there. I don't know how you feel about plug tires, but so I'm okay with plugging a tire myself. I mean, it's the first time on a motorcycle I ever have, so I hope it holds. So far, it's doing good though. Just couldn't see going spending another $300 or $400 on a tire when this one's brand new practically. I mean, I guess I could have put a tube in it, but I don't know how much a tube costs. But anyway, that's good to be out riding. Man, we've had so much rain. It's done nothing but rain around here for the last 3 weeks. It just rained and rained and rained. But we're just taking a ride this morning for a little while. Thought I'd get the old camera out since I haven't messed with it in quite a while. Get back to making videos. I just hadn't been in the mood. It's just been so aggravating, all the stuff going on. Plus now I gotta have cataract surgery. It's getting to where I'm having a time with my eyes. So got scheduled for cataract surgery. Probably, well, let's see, the 16th, I think. They're gonna do one eye. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to do the other one. But man, I tell you, one day, man, I keep coughing. One day I was riding, had my old sunglasses on. Not my sunglasses, my regular glasses. I says, man, my glasses are dirty all of a sudden. So I stopped, took them off to clean them, pulled my glasses off. Dang, the smudges are still there. It was my eyes, not my glasses. But anyways, get that taken care of. I'll be good as new. As far as seeing, anyway. My wife keeps telling me I need to take both of my bikes and go trade them in and get me a new one. I just don't like the thoughts of a new payment. Man, I got everything's paid off. Don't owe nobody nothing other than utilities, you know. It's just so nice not having any bills. Anyway, I just thought I'd get the old camera out since it's been quite a while. I just hadn't been in the mood to make any videos, you know. I've been riding, I guess get so aggravated at everything that, you know, you just don't want to do no recording sometime. Get out and ride and you feel better. Then you think, man, I wish I'd have brought my camera with me. But anyway, I figured it's time I need to get another video out. People are going to think I'm dead or something. Anyway, I'm just going to ride for a while and enjoy it. So I hope you're having a good day where you're at. Hope you're able to get out and ride. Have a good time. So I'll take care. See you later. Bye.